Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh, okay. Hi, I'm Mike and welcome to Scoutadelic. And obviously we have been doing lockdown episodes for 12 months now. And this month is all about overseas and the world, because the world of scouting is an amazing place and there are so many different countries and people out there that we've all found out about through lockdown. And this month is all about that. But this month I also need an amazing co-host. So who is my co-host going to be this month?
Hi, my name is Tom Mortimer. I'm an assistant cub leader for the Telstar Scouts in Luxembourg. We're part of the British Scouting Overseas. I also work as a trainer for the British Scouting Overseas, and this is my 60-second scouter.
3, 2, 1.
What is BSO?
Okay, BSO is the district, it's the British Scouting Overseas.
What part of the world would you love to visit?
My favourite place has always been Japan. I'd love to go there. I love a lot of sort of anime, geek and technology stuff.
What got you into scouting?
I've been a scout since 6 years old, so quite a long time. I was a beaver all the way up through to scouts, explorers and so on. But it's basically been a family tradition, and I'm one of those ones who's been there all the time and gone all the way through.
Your favourite outdoor activity?
Map reading and generally taking bearings and compasses.
What is your hobby away from scouting?
I play a lot of board games. Those are fantastic fun. Video games, and I also like to play the piano as well.
What is your favourite campfire song?
Mine would have to be Little Rabbit Through Through.
What are 3 words to describe scouting?
I always find the fact is that it's fun, that we're sort of teamwork because we're working together, and just being outdoors as well. I think those are the 3 things that really bring scouting out.
So thank you to you guys for your questions posed to Tom here. So how are you today?
I'm doing pretty well. How about yourself?
Not too bad, thank you very much. Not many, may I point, not many co-hosts actually do ask me back how I am. So you know, you're getting high on the list of my favourite co-hosts at this moment in time. Depending on what you're going to teach me, that's the main thing, I think.
Well, I do aim to please, and I feel like a dish that people always enjoy, I don't think I've found someone who doesn't enjoy it, is pancakes. Now,
oh, I love that. So how are we going to do it?
Now, this is going to be a bit more interesting because I said earlier about backwoods cooking, and I do enjoy trying to get the kids being able to do some cooking without using all the tools and stuff. Mm-hmm. So if you're on a campfire or something similar, then what you can do is if you happen to have an old metal tin, you can use that to cook your pancakes on.
Oh, nice. Okay, so what are we going to need? What do people need to do this?
Okay, we're going to need a few tools. One of the main things, because we need to make holes into our tin, we're going to need a can opener or a sort of sharpish knife. I've got mine here.
Right, okay.
These manual ones are best because you're going to need to puncture holes in, but not like open the lid up.
Right, okay, I see, yeah.
Now, normally, as I said, you'd be doing this on a fire, you'd have coals underneath to be able to heat it up, but because we're at home and we want to be a little bit safer, we're just going to use some tea lights instead, so nice little candles to warm the pancake up.
Brilliant.
Some matches, of course, to light those tea lights.
Yep.
Excellent. A bit of pancake mixture. If you want to prepare some yourself at home, feel free to, or you can buy it.
I made this myself. I had this bottle. I even did my own label so that I could obviously follow my own instructions. So at no point did I buy pre-made mix and just added water. I did this all myself.
It takes all kinds, so you work with what you've got. So fantastic, well done.
Thank you.
Also, because you're cooking on a bit of metal which is non-stick, you're going to need a little bit of oil, so some kind of vegetable or olive oil or something similar like that. The first thing you need to do is you need to prepare your stove, and this is where your metal tin is. So hopefully beforehand, you need to have eaten or emptied the contents inside, so it should be nice and empty and nice and clean.
Yep.
Excellent. And then what you're going to do is you're going to need to make holes into the top of the tin, lots of holes.
Right, okay.
The reason for this is the fire, which is going to go underneath, needs the oxygen. It needs air to keep breathing.
Yeah, it's the whole fire triangle, isn't it?
So we are going to need to make some holes in the tin. So I'm going to use my wonderful little can opener to do it. And just be careful at home. You know, if you're doing this yourself and you're not sure, feel free to ask a parent or guardian to help you out and all that. But you can see there, I'm making little holes in there.
Oh, nice. Okay. So
But be careful, because each hole you make is going to make it quite sharp. So do be careful.
How many holes specifically are you looking at doing, or how spaced out should they be?
Generally, as you have holes going all the way around, and they should be roughly about probably a centimetre apart, maybe a little bit more, depending. But it depends on how big your can is. But you're trying to make sure there's enough airflow to make sure the candle's not going to accidentally go out.
Right.
So
okay.
You may have to make more. You may have to make less. It's a bit of trial and error, really, I'd say.
Right.
But a lot of people tend to make a lot around there. So.
Okay. So once we've got our holes in, what do we have to do next then?
So the thing is the tea lights, if you look at them, they're not particularly high. So when you put them into the tin underneath, it won't really raise up. So what you need to do is put them on a little bit of a platform so it's closer to the top where the pancake mixture will be.
Right, okay.
Easy way to do this, I find, just stack some tea lights on top of each other. So what I recommend is also having some kind of heat-proof surface you can put it on, or some kind of worktop you can put it on, which you don't mind putting a little bit of fire on.
Ta-da. Well, it is.
Wow, magic, absolute magic. Once you've done that, you need to take your can and put it over the top of your candles.
Okay.
And you'll need to just keep a little bit of an eye on. So if you look inside the holes, you should be able to see the candle is hopefully still burning. If it's not still burning, it means it's not getting enough air, and you will need to add more holes if needed. Or raise it up a little bit so that it can get some air through the bottom.
The tin itself, right, okay.
Exactly. If it's not going out now, what you can do is to add a little bit of oil onto the top of the can, because you're going to be using that for the cooking.
Is it just to layer the top, or what?
Just to layer the top, because don't forget, it's a non-stick metal. It's not a non-stick metal, sorry. So you need to have enough oil on there so the pancake's not going to settle and stay there.
Right, okay.
So what you're going to do now is you're just going to need to wait for the oil to sort of warm up, because of course you need to be a little bit warm before you start putting the pancake mixture on. So what you can do is to take a little bit of mixture, of pancake mixture, just a tiny bit, to put on top to see how long it's going to take to cook.
Right, okay. Just a little blob, yeah?
Just a little bit, just to test to see how long it's going to take to cook, to make sure that it's warm enough.
Oh, it's bubbling.
There you go, see?
Oh, wow. People are going to get excited now, because I'm actually going to take a shot from my phone as to the bubbling effect.
Well, it's the same as normal pancakes. So once it's starting to, it should normally come away, and you should be able to flip it quite easy if there's enough oil on there. If there's not, it might take a little bit more, of the knife underneath to flip it. But it's always that thing where people just want to eat their pancakes as soon as possible, and they're like, "Ooh, is it ready yet? Ooh, is it ready yet?"
That's me.
Professional, it's okay. You've got this.
Flip it up. Oh, no. I can't even flip it. See, that's... Oh. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Hey, I think I've flipped it. Maybe not.
Oh, sounds good. Sounds promising.
There we are. I have flipped it now. So that's a good sign, I think.
Did it stay in one piece, or did it fall apart, or...?
Stayed in one piece,
Wow, look at you, professional here. You're the chef as well.
I'm editing out the whole... I didn't flip it 6 times in a row. But yeah.
But still, you managed to keep it one piece. My one this morning was a bit more like, oh, it's a jigsaw now. Well, okay, I've got some work to do.
I think that's done, I think. I don't
Oh,
know.
as long as it looks like a little bit brown on each side, you know.
Yeah.
I can't really say because of the lights, I'm afraid. So it looks like it. Yeah, go on. That looks excellent. It looks edible as well. It's as edible as most of the food I find on Scout Camp.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Ooh.
Oh, that's an interesting ooh. I'm a bit worried about how that ooh's going. Is that like an ooh?
Well, it's crispy, but I'm guessing it's crispy due to the fact that it was on there for a very long time. But I didn't expect it to be that way. It was, yeah, that's bizarre. Thank you very much for that. I do really appreciate it. And thank you again. Last month has been a whirlwind of more lockdowns, no lockdowns, face-to-face, non-face-to-face, outdoors, indoors, you name it. You guys have possibly done it and sent your photos in to us. So these are the photos that happened last month. Here they are.
And don't forget, we also want to see what you've been up to. So feel free to take your photos, send them on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and we'll see what you've been up to next month as well. Because I saw the one, I think you did it with the Scottish bloke with the badges, and I was sitting there going, shouting at the screen, going, I know these badges! But of course, it's always easier when you're not actually being recorded.
Exactly. So it's part of the show when obviously the host versus the co-host, and because obviously my first one of this year was Simon, and he wanted to try the Alphabetti. We obviously are going to be doing the Alphabetti challenge. So what that is we have to name in alphabetical order something from A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and so on and so forth in a minute. We've only got 1 minute to do it. Okay. So obviously one of us will start with the same topic, and then the other one obviously has to either beat, if not, obviously, it can't draw. They have to obviously go over or under, basically. Now, so far, my co-hosts are winning 2-1 to me, which means that if you win, you're lengthening the lead. If you lose, it's better for me. I'm just saying, it's nice to be Scout is friendly and considerate. Just telling you, part of a Scout law. I'm just getting that out there, At no point it says should beat Mike anything. So just telling you.
Now, you never know. Maybe I'll be able to help you out instead. So
last month I won, which means that you have to go first on this one. So we've got new categories now because it's we've used them all in the last 3 episodes. So you can choose from 1 to 9. What would you like?
Oh, okay. So it's a mystery between 1 to 9. Well, I think it's a lucky number 4 for the Chinese. Let's go for 4.
Number 4. Okay.
Yeah.
So in alphabetical order, things in a Scout cupboard.
Just to clarify, when you say things, that doesn't involve like saying beavers, cubs, stuffing them in the cupboard by any chance, does it?
No, you can't use beavers as a B and C for cubs. It's got to be items that are found in a Scout cupboard. And there we are, items that are found, not things. Your time starts now.
Now this is the problem. I'm already thinking of A. What could come under A?
You have had long enough to do A.
I know, that's the problem. I've already got B and C sorted out, and I'm done thinking about A. It's like, oh, blimey, what could come under A? Shoot.
You've had 15 seconds already.
Yeah, and this is not going to go well. I think this might work in your favour here.
Yeah, but I still have to find an A. That's
the problem. Fudge, this could go really wrong now. I can't say alcohol, could I?
No, that's not found in a Scout cupboard, that's for sure.
It's on the Scouts, that's all I can say.
You've taken 30 seconds.
Oi, no, this is not going to go well. I'm trying to think like
20 seconds left.
Icelandic and all that, and it's like, no, I can't think of a single A.
13 seconds. 10
The
seconds.
comments are going to hate me now.
We were saying that, obviously, you were shouting at the screen for Simon. 3,
Yeah.
2, 1. Right, my 60 seconds start now. Okay, so I just need an A. So let's have a look and see what that would be. So you wouldn't have any apples in there. I'm having a look around to see if I can find anything in my.
Well, that's the thing. I went for apples. I was like, well, why would that be in a Scout cupboard?
Yeah, once you've got it in your head, you can't figure it out then. Apples. I can just now think of fruit now. See.
Okay, I'm glad it's not just me then. I was getting a bit panicky that I was causing problems.
Well, I can't even think of one now. This is not fair.
Annoying thing is, now I've had my turn, I think I've just thought of what would actually go in there.
Bottles. I've got bottle caps, bottles, plastic things, pans, lids, travel things. I'm struggling. I run out.
Oh.
No.
You know what though? I after I had my time and I thought about it. I thought, air mats.
Oh, I would have classed them as roll mats. That's what I would have done.
I only thought about it afterwards.
I am going to go with number 1, which is countries.
Okay. I think I may have lost this already. I'm terrible at geography. My friends can tell you that. So
yeah, I got an E in geography. So even if I can get class past C, I'm happy with that. I'll be fine with that. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
My time starts now. Right. A. America. America is obviously a country. B, Brazil. C,
I think you can say Coventry there.
I was going to say Colorado, but it isn't. Colombia. Denmark. E, England. E. F, France. Germany. Hungary. H, I, Iceland. I, J. Jersey. I think Jersey is a country. It's on a little island, isn't it? So
that's new. Oh no, yeah.
Jersey, yeah.
Yeah, I'll go for it.
Yeah, thank you. K.
Oh, they're good at. I said not good at geography.
K. K is going to struggle with me. K. How long have I got left on K? Well, I've got 10 seconds left. So K. I always think I've just got Kingstown, and I'm like, that is seriously not a country at all. I'm just making something up right now, and that is my time. So
wow, that is impressive to beat.
I got to J, I do believe.
You did. You got Jersey on J.
So you've got to. If you get to J, you've lost. You have to get to K to win.
Okay.
And you can't use any that I've already said, which is even harder. Your time starts now.
Okay. A, Austria. B,
okay.
Belgium. Going for the European countries here.
Yep.
C, Czech Republic. D, Denmark. I know you said Denmark. Sorry, can't have Denmark. Damn. D. I can't have the German name for Germany, can I? Deutschland.
No, because technically I use Germany anyway, so in that sense it's still used.
Yeah, that's the problem. I'm trying to think now. Brazil and all that kind of area. What's over that way? All begins with C and stuff. Japan, New Zealand, Australia. Ooh, blimey. I can't think of a single D. That's going to annoy me. Because you already used Denmark. I'm trying to think of another D.
10 seconds left.
Stuck here. Oh, no. Wales, Scotland, any of the smaller ones.
And time. There we go.
Blast.
You're not going to pick 4, are you?
No, apparently not.
What number would you like to pick?
Oh, let's go for lucky number 7. Seven's always a lucky number.
7. Objects that can be reused.
Objects that can be reused. Well, that's hopefully a lot of things. And now I've got to think of something. Okay, that's interesting.
Your time starts now.
And here's the problem we're going to try and get through the A letters as well. apple seeds, because then you can grow a plant out of it. So you eat an apple, you take the apple seeds, grow a plant out of it. B, let's go with bottles, plastic bottles. You can reuse that. C, let's go for C. What can you reuse for C?
20 seconds. You've had. Sorry.
That's okay. Let's go with chalk. Chalk could be reused. You can use chalk for drawing, then you can use it for other things afterwards as well.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
D, what can we do for D? D, that's a good one. Oof. What can you reuse with D? I'm trying to think now.
15 seconds. 15 seconds.
Am I going to stop on C already? Oh no.
10 seconds. D. 9, 8,
no.
7.
Panicking. Stress.
6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. And there we go. Wow. So I've got. A is an air mat, so you can reuse an air mat over and over again. Hey. B, a bag. A bag for life is you can reuse your bags. C, a cap. So the cap on bottles can also be used, because I did an experiment last time with caps there. D, all I can think of is dog food, which is not obviously one there. D, all I need to do is get this D, and then that is it. Otherwise, you've won this. So I'm not going to do that. D. Duct tape. You can always sort of reuse duct tape. Duct tape. Eggs. Eggs. Once you've obviously done, you can use the shells, and you can obviously do sort of your cress thingies.
Yeah, and they're great for compost as well. Excellent.
Oh, there we are. Thank you for adding to that. F. Flowers once they're dead. Compost. There we go. Hey!
Well done.
So that means I'm just wanting to say here, I do believe that this one has obviously allowed me to level peg. I am now 2-2 with me versus my co-host, which, may I point out, my co-host will be like, he didn't do one for the team, did he? So
I'm sorry, co-host. I tried, but I'm terrible, so apologies.
That's fine for me. I'm happy. Hey, so see if I can actually take the lead this year.
Okay, so that's the end of our show. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like and share the video. And also, if you want to hear more about Scoutadelic, remember to subscribe to the channel as well.
And by participating, you can get one of these amazing badges, whether it's a 6 or a 12 show badge. And a big thank you to my patrons who've helped me and supported me throughout my time on Scoutadelic. That would be Belinda, Mark Price, Heather Lewington, Marcus Coulson, Percy Gallagher, Sarah Cox, Joseph Heller, Laura Driscoll Green, Irvin Willis, Martin Steers, Rob Binter, Roger Thorne, Mark Wiseman, and Steve Way. Thank you very much.
And again, thank you for watching, and don't forget to be a little Scoutadelic.
Bye!
Bye!